Have you ever been accused of crimes against fairy tale creatures that you just didn't commit? Yellowstone has enough proof that you committed them. Well, if you need help from the law firm of Stepmother and Associates, ES, also known as daughter, has the know-how and experience to get you non-guilty verdict. Just call 555-EVIL for available. Here's a testimony from one of our satisfied customers.
Everyone's right when Mrs. Stepmother is on a coat with the three bears tried to put me in jail for drinking and everyone. Mrs. Stepmother was able to get my sentence to a misdemeanor and I
That number again, 555-EVIL.
Hello, this is Sydney Grimm for EFN Enchanted Forest News, reporting live from the scene of what is sure to be the trial of the century. In a matter of moments, we are about to quite possibly the most impressive clash of legal minds this court or this country has seen since once upon a time. After years of delay, we're finally about to witness the trial of the big man. As many know already, Mr. Wolf, the defendant, escaped a jail sentence when his criminal trial for 3 counts of huffing and puffing with the intent to destroy, 2 counts of attempted murder by ingestion, 1 count of grandmother impersonation, 4 counts of sheep abduction, and 17 counts of lurking, ended in a mistrial. The result of a giant falling on the jury room while they were determining the verdict.
Now, a number of reporters brought a class action lawsuit against Mr. Wolf in an attempt to gain some monetary protection for what they feel is an infringement on their rights as an African defendant. Here comes the counsel plaintiffs. Miss Barry Godwin. Miss Barry Godwin. Any words for the EFN?
Mr. Wolf is a depraved, cold, calculating killer, and it is only his celebrity status in this farce that has kept him from the hands of criminal justice. His behavior is reprehensible and has completely infringed upon my client's rights to live happily ever after. As you know, I have always fought to ensure that the good people of this forest get the ending they deserve.
That wolf is going to get it. We're going to string him up by his toes and shake him until all his money goes right here. And then you can get themselves a nice condo, pool, and...
Now, dear, have a seat. That is inappropriate behavior for television now. And we don't want to waste anyone's time. This trial can't go on forever, you know. Miss Grandma has clerks all times of mice after midnight tonight.
Yeah, that's lame. You stink.
Well, I've never.
No, she didn't.
Well, there you have it.
I, Victory, am a plaintiff in this case. I would be happy to provide an interview if need be.
Well, hey,
Of course, Tracy.
what can we say now?
Didn't you? Well, remember me? I was my best friend and was really handsome. Bill Woodcutter. That's right. Sure, it's good to see you again.
Yes, Mr. Woodcutter. Nice to see you. Ready for this year's pageant, are you?
Sure.
Hello. Any words for the EFN?
I'm sorry. I heard sheep. Well, I'm an officer. And this is my boy. It wasn't a place. We don't want to talk. Somebody just shoot my
Right. This kid was
Whoa! Yeah, that does. But it's cute. Look.
Yes, you know, Brian and Dad come up.
We're one of the world's forbidden children.
You shut your mouth. It wasn't a business, eh? It's just a little. You know what it is.
right.
Well, here he is, the infamous Big Bad Wolf himself. This is a very tense moment in the courtroom. Just feel that tension.
I can hear you over there, you know.
Oh, my deepest apologies, Mr. Wolf. Cindy Grimm, I'm covering your trial today.
Yeah, I guess.
So, Mr. Wolf, who is your attorney today, and where is he?
She, I don't know. Her name's Evil's stepmother, you heard of her? She's some big, fancy, high-priced lawyer who got pulled for some pro bono work here. I don't blame her. Mark another giant, I don't stand a chance today, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you never know. Do you have anything you'd like to tell the viewers out there?
I got nothing to say in the world. The world's got nothing to say to me. Order in the court, don't you give me no flack. Why am I to blame for every little mishap? All my life I've been a good king. I was the little red and 3 little swine. Hey little red, you got the story all wrong. Boys you cry, but you better change your song. 3 little pigs, there's a poor going on, but I got nothing to do with them shacks going down. You little people over, don't step on my tail. Tackle me, shackle me, take me. What you do to me, I ain't willing to play. Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say. I never ate a grain and I never eat sheep. I'm a vegan vegetarian allergic to meat. I never once been to a little pig's house. Tell it now, girls, I'm as gentle as a mouse. Tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail. Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say.
Don't you listen to him now? He's lying through his teeth. He's a mean carnivore through and through. He's guilty, guilty, guilty of the crime. There's only one thing to do. How about life in a petting zoo?
Step on my tail, tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail. Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say. For the record now, folks, I got nothing to say. Yeah!
Okay, well then. All rise for the honorable judge, Liza Perry. I said all rise.
Well, justice is blind and that's a blind, and justice must be a bat. You may be seated.
That notification is now Judge Weisel. Judge Weisel is known to apply to the philosopher in case. He's also known for his hasty judgment.
In this court today, we are here to try an individual accused of many heinous acts. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will ask you to keep in mind this important and difficult concept during the many grueling hours of this trial. This concept is that guilty is absolutely not guilty, and not guilty is absolutely guilty. That's it. Very well. Shall we begin?
Your Honor, sir, I have no counsel.
Oh, right. Counsel. Well, where is it? Why is it not here? Did you lose it? Did you check in your pockets? Under the seat cushions? Behind the refrigerator?
No, sir, I haven't, but...
What? You don't have a refrigerator?
That's not what I...
How do you keep your milk fresh? Now, what is inside? Oh. Oh, your lawyer. Yes, who is that? Oh, she's a lot of fun. Miss Evil's stepmother.
forgot, Your Honor, and everyone for my lateness. What? Excuse me, just a minute. Just damn it. Again, I apologize to everyone.
May I inquire as to why you are late, counsel?
You know what? I don't have an excuse, but really, forget it. I don't do pro bono work, so I'm not all that excited about this case, to be honest with you. Plus, I think it was pretty much due from the start, so we prepared a whole lot. I was pulling some things together last minute. And as I was doing that, I was yelling at myself that I was to clean the cinders out of the fireplace. So I thought I'd slip in a little, treat myself to a nice long breakfast with my colleague and witness over there. So are we going to get this thing going? We got a official schedule of our...
Yes, of course. Right away.
Objection!
Trial hasn't even started yet.
Your Honor, I object to the counsel's for the defense's attitude. Clearly, she is making a mockery of his courtroom, and you are allowing it.
Oh, am I? Well, that's not good. This stepmother, a bit of wisdom for me. You are late. Being late is wrong. Wrong is the opposite of right, and right is the opposite of left. Therefore, you are late, so I would have to ask you to leave. Now then, court is in session. Oh, opening remarks, Ms. Godwin.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to correct a grave injustice. By chance, Mr. Wolf was spared from the punishment he rightfully deserves. He is a depraved criminal. He has lurked in the forest for years, preying on innocent little girls. Innocent little girls.
Innocent little kids.
Innocent little old women.
Innocent little boys and...
Innocent little sheep. My clients have been frightened, tricked, eaten, robbed, and I'm sure I'm leaving something out. Because of a mere accident, that twisted fiend will not receive the punishment he deserves. So, we must take from him everything that we can. That beast over there has left my clients hurt, frightened, and homeless. Thank you.
Ms. Godmother? Ms. Stepmother?
Huh? Oh, no, I wouldn't.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. No statement.
Thanks, Larry.
Very well then, moving on.
You're not even gonna try? You're not gonna do anything for me?
Look, Wolfie, nobody's gonna save you.
Yeah.
And even if somebody were going to, sure they're gonna be me.
Not us.
I'm doomed. I'm gonna be robbed blind.
Well, come on, you did all of it, didn't you?
Yeah, didn't you?
Yes, but why won't anybody understand?
Understand what?
What it's like to have everyone hate you.
Oh. Yeah, you do.
What was that?
Ms. Godmother, call your first witness.
I call to the stand Mrs. Little Red Riding Hood.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you, Congressman Anderson.
Yeah, sure.
Red, honey. How are you, dear?
I feel a whole lot better with that monster's cat.
Right. Well now, Red, sweetie, why don't you tell the nice people of the jury what exactly happened between you and Mr. Wolf on the day in question?
Yeah, sure thing. Well, you see, I was walking through the woods, minding my business, trying to get to the entrance to bring some bread, because she's old and sick and stuff. When this horrible, scary wolf jumps out, everyone tends to feel nice and stuff. But I know he's creepy, and I'm like, back off, wolf. And he's like, no, come on, I'm a racist. Why don't you take a shortcut or whatever to get to your grandparents? And I'm like, well, actually, shortcuts are good. I hate walking. It's religious. And I guess the friends doesn't make it to the shortcut. So I started walking. Turns out the wolf did make it out. He gave me like a long cut or something so that he could get to my granny's house and eat her.
My word! He ate her grandmother! I'm so sorry for you, dear. What happened next?
Well, then he just took my granny and got in her bed.
What? This is appalling! What sort of perverse reason did you have for doing this?
He wanted to trick me into thinking he was my brain. And then, when I got close enough to the bed, he ate me.
Ate you too? Consumption of a live human being is a felony, ladies and gentlemen, and an obvious deprivation of one's basic rights.
Oh, it was terrible. Until Mr. Woodcock got us out. It was so dark and clammy and sick there.
Sounds horrible, dear.
Oh, it was. I can't take it.
There, dear. Fine.
Why don't you go to that down?
Okay. Objection. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
Oh, but she's so sad.
Yes, absolutely too sad to be questioned. I'm sorry.
No, wait a minute. You can't do that. I have a right to cross-examine the witness.
I'm too sad, see?
Yes, according to section 12345 of the legal code 229, and student silence may excuse orders from further testimony.
Oh, well, that's the case.
You just made that up.
The witness is excused.
What?
The witness is excused. Please sit down, Miss Stepmother.
I can't believe this.
Hi, it's me again. Do you have any snacks and maybe a basket I could borrow? Do you know where my grandma lives? Do you like my basket? Do you have a basket? Do you want to see what's in my basket? I don't think you should see what's in my basket.
We need better insurance.
If you're experiencing any problems such as hoods, then you need farm state insurance. Call 5550 for an available agent to help you.
Thank you. Yes, I would like to call to the stand Mrs. Grandmother Hoods.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth about the grandma. So help you upon Mrs. Anderson.
You betcha.
Thanks, Granny.
I prefer Miss Hood, please.
Oh, yes, of course, Mrs. Hood. Now, tell me something. Do these things belong to you?
Why, yes, those are my things.
Now, can you tell me what you were wearing the day you encountered the defendant?
Those items.
Anything else?
Just my bloomers here, but that's none of your business.
Oh, yes, of course. Now, Mrs. Hood, is it correct that when your granddaughter encountered the defendant, he was wearing those same items?
Well, not the same exact items. I had a spare nightgown and bought it, but only one pair of glasses.
And at this point, he had eaten you, is that correct?
It most certainly is.
So the big bad wolf not only ate you, but made a dear old lady remove her glasses, which she desperately needs in order to see, before he did so?
Yes, it was terrible.
Terrible! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've heard that word before, haven't we? Mrs. Hood's granddaughter described the event in the same way, and quite frankly, I think they're being kind, as it is in the nature. So the defendant not only ate the old woman and her granddaughter, but insisted that the old woman remove her desperately needed eyeglasses. Without the ability to see, the kind of psychological strain Mrs. Hood must have endured would have been unthinkable. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wolf is a flagrant vandal and a killer of sheep. Not to mention a creep who likes to dress up in granny clothes and devour little old ladies. You're a sicko, Mr. Wolf, and it ain't gonna happen no more. He's got a history of hiding out, scaring little girls in the woods. We got a wolf that's been stealing sheep and eating
jumps from the wolf came in to he ate me to then I was joined by my granddaughter and the wolf's stomach. It's all we get. Now what happened?
Well, actually, I didn't exactly.
See, you're not running your contacts today, Hood. Do you own contact lenses?
Yes.
And is it true that you weren't trying to wear your contacts at the time Mr. Wolf entered your cottage?
Well, yes, it's true.
Ah, so you were able to see just fine, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
I think I'm just about done, but, you know, I just have one more question.
Yes?
What sort of carpet do you have in your floor, Miss Hood?
In what room?
In your bedroom, of course.
Wolfskin.
Wolfskin? Well, that is fascinating. Who made that carpet, Miss Hood?
My late husband and myself.
No further questions, Your Honor?
Where did that come from?
Hey, Wolfie, I said I didn't work too hard in this case. Still doesn't mean I'm still not the best there is.
Well, that was a stunning turn of events. This case may prove more of a battle for Miss Fairy Godmother than she had planned.
Oh, shut up!
Would you care to call another witness? Godmother?
Yes, I would like to call to the stand Mr. Bill Woodcutter.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me,
Mr. Woodcutter, what do you do for a living?
I'm a woodcutter. I cut wood. That's what I do at Jack Pageants. I see our one lesson plan away.
Yes, miss. And as part of your job, you carry around an axe. Is that correct?
Yeah, I sure can do.
And you were licensed to use that axe in case of emergency, were you not?
Oh, yeah?
In fact, is it not part of the woodcutter's code that you must always respond to innocent people in need?
It's part of the code, and I pulled that part of the code.
So, in other words, when you encounter an emergency in the woods, you are obligated to respond quickly and courageously.
Yes, I am.
And so, you did, sir. You are a true hero, sir.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Your witness, Miss Godmother.
As a little practice, I will have my colleague take over this case.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Woodcutter, let's talk about the Woodcutter's code, shall we? How do you know when there's an emergency in the woods that you need to respond to?
Well, it depends. Usually if I see something that looks wrong, I respond to it.
I see. You see it, then do you? Well now, Mr. Woodcutter, would you care to tell me what prompted you to go to Mrs. Hood's cottage that day? There seems to be nothing in the police report about why you went to the house. Did you hear her scream?
No. Not exactly.
Did you see the defendant enter the house and become suspicious?
No. Okay. I was snooping around the house.
Snooping? Whatever for?
I was snooping around the house looking for a pie to sew off the windowsill.
And, oh, I see. And why would you do that? I thought you were a hero.
Cutting wood don't pay so good. That's why I do the lumberjack pageants. But you only be paid money if you win the first prize. I haven't done that yet. I was hungry.
And why are you trying to steal something? You haven't seen the window. What exactly?
I saw that there wolf right there in the old lady's bed and her clothes licking his chops.
Well, alright then. Tell me though, how did you absolutely know for sure that Mr. Wolf had eaten your friends and that you were just kind of cutting him open? Because it is what you did, isn't it? You cut my client open with an axe. Did you?
Yes, I did, and I'll do it again.
How did you know, Mr. Woodcutter? Couldn't Mr. Wolf have been a friend of Mrs. Hood's that you didn't know of? One who occasionally likes to ride like that. How did you know he had eaten them? And did the other two women went simply in the other room?
Oh, he's a wolf.
Oh, so you just got to cut him open, eh? Because he's a wolf?
Yeah?
No other reason?
Nope.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Another stirring cross-examination from the stepmother's daughter. Bishop?
Home building, third time's a charm. He'll do all the grunt work for you, and you'll feel as safe as a pig when the work is done.
We're even good at destroying stuff, too. Yeah, we got top. Give us a holler at
555-OINK.
Do you even have a phone?
I have a camera. Camera in the morning.
Come on, let's go.
Found the discounts offered the coupon.
I caused the stand of 3 little pigs.
Okay, so you can help 3 witnesses at once.
Your Honor, it is essential to my case that the witnesses be called at one time.
It is?
Well, no, but they insist on testifying together.
Why is that?
Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
Well, this is unorthodox, but I suppose so. Counselor, why don't you talk? What is it?
My siblings are not really competent to testify without me.
What do you mean?
They're, immature?
No, you can say it. They're stupid. They're too stupid.
Oh, I see. Well, I see no problem with that. Miss Stepmother?
I can call them.
Very well then. 3 little kids. Please take this home.
So helpful, Constitution Anderson.
I do. I do. Good enough. Now, would you each please record your names? Huh?
Tell the next lady your name.
I'm Oden. My name is Tuba.
My name's Siri.
Very well. Now, Oden, would you mind telling me what happened to your house? My house? I built a house, then it fell over, and now I live in another house. How did your house fall down? A fox blew it over. A fox? Are you sure it wasn't a wolf? A wolf? Where it's gonna eat me? Calm down. Calm down. Was that the creature that blew down your house? Yeah, that was a fox. Don't you mean wolf? Yeah, wolf. I was lying there watching Walker Texas Ranger when I heard this commotion outside. There was a mighty gust of wind and a scream to danger. When I saw who it was, I knew it. When the shadows started chinking, I got
my dear lady. You see, my siblings and I had always lived together until last year when we decided to leave our parents and our childhood homes and build our own homes. Not too far from each other, but far enough to grant ourselves a reasonable amount of independence.
I see.
Well, one day, that blasted, bloated Nile wolf came around and blew down both my siblings' homes, and they came to live with me out of fear he might attempt to eat them. We were all so frightened at such a time as we lived outside my home. We barely ate, we barely slept, and our personal hygiene went to the dogs. Look at all this hair on my chin. I haven't shaved in weeks.
Poor dear. Poor dear.
Yes, it was abominable.
Ladies and gentlemen, these poor pigs were so frightened they couldn't even shave.
He told us he would huff and blow our houses down unless we let him in. And he called us little pigs.
Doesn't everyone?
Well, yes, but he said it in a really mean, nasty sort of way that made me think he was trying to demean us. It hurt my feelings immensely.
Your Honor, this is who I am. No further questions. I am too outraged with the defendant's behavior.
Very well, Miss Godmother. Have a seat. Miss Stepmother, your witnesses.
Your Honor. Hey, tell me something.
I once had a pig of my own feet.
What?
I told you something.
No. I want you to tell me what your first house was made of.
My first house? My first house.
Remember the one you told us about before?
Oh yeah, straw.
Straw. And you as well?
I'm not a person.
What? No. I want you to tell me what your first house was made of.
That has nothing to do with me not being a person.
No, it doesn't.
That's okay?
Yes. What was your house made of?
Sticks.
Sticks. And three, what is the house that you all three now reside, the house that you constructed? What is it made of? Brick. And it hasn't got any findings of gold or anything else? And it is all the building goods, I assume. Of course. What do you take me for? Now, three, what about your siblings' former homes? Are sticks and straws and crude materials bought as overboard? No, they are not. I didn't think so. So do you think your siblings' former homes were less long than, say, a tornado or a hurricane? Or maybe even just a light breeze? No, I do not. So, one more question. Yes? Did my client say he was going to eat any of you? No. So how do you know that's what he wanted to do? How do you know he just wants to try and make sure that your homes were safe and secure? Well, no further questions, Your Honor.
The three Olympics, I mean, witnesses are
I have another witness, Your Honor.
call them.
I call Mr. Old Shepherd.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you, Constitution.
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Mr. Shepherd. Now, would you mind telling me what it is you do?
Well, I'm a shepherd. I herd sheep.
And who are those boys over there?
Well, they're my boys. They watch my sheep sometimes.
And what did they tell you one day?
Well, they were asking 3 days.
Why don't you just tell us what happened on the third day?
First, boys got out to there was a wolf in the field. And the wolf saw some of my sheep and ate them and threw the boys out of the tree.
I see.
And no one kicked out the boys out because, well, she, 2 days before.
That's really enough. Thank you so much, Mr. Shepherd.
All right, I suppose so.
Yes. Your witness, counselor.
Mr. Shepherd, why don't you just tell us what happened the first 2 days you mentioned?
Wow. On the first day, the boys got out there was a wolf in the field. And all the boys in the woods got out there and there was no wolf. Then the boys just
see. Your boys aren't very reliable, are they?
Wow, I just...
And no one but the boys actually saw my client steal the sheep or fed them?
Wow. No.
And if in fact the wolf did steal the sheep and fed the boys, the only way we can know what this is a particular wolf is by hearing what the boys have to say, isn't it?
Wow. That's so strong.
This man's testimony is essentially hearsay, Your Honor.
Yes. Well, why are we still talking to them?
Your excuse, Mr. Shepherd.
Does the council put a plan to check any further witnesses at all?
No, Your Honor.
His stepmother?
Yes, well, the defense would like to call a surprise hostile witness. Defense calls the boys who cry, "Wolf!" Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be good.
Come along, young man.
What? I don't want to.
I'm afraid we have to, son.
Well, fine.
You swear to talk to both of you have nothing. So help me,
I guess so.
Tell me something, young man. Did you ever on any day see a wolf in the field?
Yeah, of course I did. On the third day, just the old guy said.
It was early morning night, I was sitting by a tree, playing my flute and attending to the fun. So and dark, I can hardly see, but I saw a wolf right there.
Deep, reaching to the bush, high in the bull, run around and having any number. He looked my way, I couldn't stay. I ran and ran like a madman. I cried wolf,
They cried wolf, I cried wolf, they cried wolf.
one time, two times, three times, we cried wolf.
They cried wolf. When I came back to the kingdom pond, I spotted a wolf just sitting in the shop. Filled his guts from dusk till dawn, it was him, a wolf right there.
Before I could blink, he howled like a bear. The eyes on fire, he came for me. Swung his claws and snapped his jaw. Climbed up the tree like a madman. I cried wolf,
He cried wolf, I cried wolf, they cried wolf.
one time, two times, three times, we cried wolf.
They cried wolf, I cried wolf, they cried wolf,
I cried wolf,
they cried wolf.
one time, two times, three times, we cried wolf.
They cried wolf,
One time, two times, three times, we cried wolf.
they cried wolf.
One time, two times, three times, we cried wolf.
So let me get this straight. You only saw the wolf on the third day?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, why did you pretend on the other day?
Because I thought it was
It was. You should see the look on all their stupid faces.
Are you certain that the wolf you saw was my client?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, they're all the same to me. They're wolves.
Oh. And I'm just wondering why specifically did you cry wolf instead of anything else on the day that there was no wolf?
well, because everyone knows wolves are bad. Big bad. Did you know?
Oh, wolves are just naturally bad, huh?
Yup.
Not little boys, huh?
What are you driving at, Lee?
Are you aware that pregnancy call is a crime, young man?
Huh? Yeah, sure. There's always someone trying to spoil our fun.
So you hear you breaking the law when you cry wolf?
Heck yeah!
And wolves are just naturally bad?
Listen, we don't need this from you, Lee.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Wow, you sure are something.
You know, my friend, things might not be as bad as you thought.
Miss Grandmother?
Look, can we go? We're gonna flush some blind fish down the toilet.
Yeah!
This is your excuse. Miss Grandmother?
Yes, well, I'd like to call an expert witness in this case. A renowned psychiatrist, Miss Ruffin. She's the top wolf specialist in the field with hands-on experience in the deep, dark woods.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you. Mr. Anderson.
Oh, I don't like to fire you.
I'm afraid you must, Miss Mother.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted.
Thank you. You may be seated, Miss Moffett.
No.
Pardon me?
I need a topic.
A what?
It's tuppence, sir. It's tuppence.
Oh, right. Well, so my girlfriend sure are tough. Oh, thank God, neither do I.
I'm sorry, sir. She's a bit neurotic. But she's the best unconscious you know. If you ever tough it anywhere.
What's taking so long?
This mother requires a,
I'm topic. I cannot sleep well. I'm topic.
right, that. Like I always say, no such thing as good psychiatry without a sturdy tongue. What in the name of all that is good and decent is a trumpet?
I'm not sure, sir. I just made that up. Why don't we just have a statement?
Okay. Miss Muffet, the city's letters which were required you was said trumpet. Would you mind standing?
My leg was so tired. I need a topic.
Please?
Whoa.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Just sit already.
Like a wise philosopher once said, courage and way, you're doing okay.
Yes, of course. In any regards, I apologize for behaving like this. Basically, just call my final witness.
Of course.
I would like to call to the stand Mr. Big B. Wolf.
I do.
Mr. Wolf, why don't we just keep this brief?
Very well.
Why don't you just tell the court what you have to say about all this?
Yes, I'd like to. I'm not sure where to begin. Well, I'm worth a few words, but here goes. When I was just a cub, I lived a pretty carefree life. I stayed at the cave mostly and played with my brothers and sisters. Mother brought us home to eat every night for dinner. One day, Mother brought home something different though. A human baby. We raised the baby as one of our own, and I loved my sister when she was a wolf herself. Then one day, she returned to her people, and I never saw her again. I swore that day, though, that I would always protect and love creatures of the other species. I swore off leisure activities more and became a vegan. One day, when I was out in the field of sheep looking for dandelions, some boys began to cry, "Wolf, Wolf, he's taking the sheep, he's going to eat me." I suddenly became enraged. How could these boys suspect me of doing exactly that which I'd sworn never to do? I yelled at them, trying to tell them that I was a good wolf, but the more I yelled, the angrier I became because they kept on screaming. In a blind rage, I took their sheep and scared them half to death. I ate those sheep that night. After that, I tried to pull my wits together and go back to my old ways, but every time I would encounter a creature of their species, he or she would run from me, distrust me, scream or something of the sort. I never meant to hurt anybody, but gradually, I didn't know how else to interact with the world. I turned to a life of crime. I did everything I'm accused of today. I can admit it. I guess that if this once you have mercy on me, if you take pity, maybe I'll be able to stop. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I repent. Deep breath. All the things I've done. sick of taking the heat. From every alley just to get good and see. I beg the Lord, please set me free. Have mercy on me. I've been depopulated, isolated, segregated, relocated, moving right out the door. I've been incriminated, castigated, decimated, segregated, labeled as a predator. I've been shot at, spat at, I Tinkerbell, Jack Strapped till I can't stand no more. And now I'm asking your forgiveness today. What more can I say? Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I repent, regret all the things I've done. I always get sure every mistake. When it comes to unbelief, it will fall too big. I know I'm guilty, but I'm making up for you. Have mercy on me. I've been investigated, regulated, arbitrated, reinstated till I feel I lost and confused. I've been incarcerated, excavated, tabulated, terminated, wonder why I'm feeling abused. I've been in town, talking, thinking, mama, Peter, David, Goldilocks, I'm sick and tired of being accused. Now I'm facing my life in your hands, I'm taking a stand. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I repent, regret all the things I've done. I beg you, please give me a break. And ask you to pardon for every mistake. I know I'm guilty, but I'm making up for you. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Oh, yeah. That's all, I guess.
Very well, Mr. Wolf.
Thank you.
Any questions, Ms. Grandfather?
No questions.
Very well.
Dr. Trout! Dr. Trout! His arm is bleeding. I couldn't tell you. The light's broken. My brother!
What?
Is Mr.
Oh my, sister, this is, wow, I can't believe it.
The courtroom was thrown into chaos here today as renowned psychiatrist Miss Muffet revealed her true identity as the adopted human sister of the accused. Miss Fairy Godmother delivered a brief closing statement in which she restated the facts brought out by her witnesses. Miss Stepmother, for the defense, informed the jury that Mr. Wolf had shown that he had not been born a criminal, but maybe simply because the society in which he lived had been as such, and that, as Mr. Wolf had said, if the jury were to show some compassion, the first Mr. Wolf had ever known, his ways might begin to change. Now we'll take you back to the courtroom where the jury is going to deliver its verdict.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like for you to give us a verdict.
But they haven't even left the room.
We don't have any time for that. Nobody likes jury duty. I know, I always wanted them to just get over it. All those lawyers gagging, and those witnesses crying, and those judges. Don't get me started.
You're not even going to send them out to deliberate?
No, we'll just have them clap. It's much easier that way, don't you think? Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to give us a decision. But before I ask you for your decision, I have some wisdom to impart. Some that'll help you along the way. Juries are like Wawa hoagies. They're best when they open hot peppers. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
No matter what happens, I just want to say thanks.
kind of glad I got forced into this case. I know where you're coming from.
When he raises his gavel, I'd like everyone who believes the defendant, Mr. Big B. Wolf, is guilty, to applaud as loudly as you can. That's enough. Now, when he raises his gavel again, I'd like everyone who believes the defendant, Mr. Big B. Wolf, is innocent, to applaud as
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must make some calculations. The jury has reached its verdict, and they find Mr. Big B. Wolf guilty. Mr. Wolf, the court has determined that you will owe the plaintiff an amount of 50 million gold coins.
What? 50 million gold coins? I'm a wolf. I don't even have a job.
Just like I always say, it's good luck to have a job so you can pay people 50 million gold coins when you're being sued for eating their sheep.
What? Don't you people listen? Didn't you hear what I said? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Take out my phone.
Take him away. If he can't pay, we'll lock him up.
What?
Take him away.
I'm a heart. Why would anybody understand? It's not any better.
It's easy that's giving me a chance for it. Crime doesn't you when you say you're sorry.
A sad story, folks. Maybe I'll see you at the interview. This is Cindy Grove for EFM today.
And you know what the best part is, old man? I didn't even see a wolf the third time. Something took those sheep, but I don't know for sure.
No.